When the children of the Soweto slums heard about the big news, they were so excited about the biggest birthday event to ever happen in Kenya. Soweto slums is part of Kibera, which is the largest slum area in the outskirts of Nairobi, Kenya. In fact, it is the largest slum in Africa. Around 50% of those Kibera residents who have jobs are employed in nearby Nairobi, usually as cheap and skilled labor. However, unemployment is still high, especially among the youth. Access to proper housing and education also poses a challenge to children and youth living in slum communities. When we visited them in their tumble-down schools, they welcomed us with the sound of hope, lively singing and dancing. The sound of small feet thundering across earthen floors, curious faces peering outside windows and doors, an elating reminder that poverty has not killed these children's faith and dreams. In the coming days, the Children's Joy Foundation Africa and the Icd International Children's Day will give them an even bigger reason to dream for their future. Sunshine Land Africa, a big banner outside the theme park, announced. Everybody passing by could see. People hundreds of meters away could as well. It's like planting a flag on the moon, or an uncharted island, a declaration that Pastor Apollo has remembered the children of Africa, that his love has claimed the land. Like the Sunshine Land headquarters in Davao City, Sunshine Land Africa has all the booths for the kids to enjoy. The chilly morning did not stop the children from the Soweto slums in Kenya from waking up early, as they were very excited for the big surprise in store for them. Eagerly, they wore the pink collar, All We Need Is Love t-shirts, prepared for them by the volunteers of the Children's Joy Foundation Africa. A throng of buses fetched the children and delivered them to the surprise venue. To some of the kids, it was their first bus ride, a normal transportation to others, but for them, it was already an adventure. The school kids from Soweto were joined by the children coming from the Korobocho and the other slum neighborhoods of Nairobi, some coming as far as Naivasha, Kenya. Most of these children have never experienced such an adventure as big as this, and only Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy gave it to them. In Davao City in the Philippines, where all rides in the Sunshine Land are free, there were more than 15 rides in International Children's Day in Kenya for the kids to ride as many times as they want. Among them, the Sunshine Train, the helicopter ride, the flying chairs, Vikings, and Ferris wheel, an all-time favorite for the kids. They had never seen anything like it. Not the kids, not the authorities, not the school leaders, not even the TV stations. The endless flow of gifts and food in the Sunshine Land for International Children's Day Africa was a shock to everyone. They did not expect the abundance and generosity of Pastor Apollo to the more than 1,000 children. They were overwhelmed. Brother Marlon Acobo, International Children's Day Middle East and Africa Administrator, was interviewed by several African TV stations. Icd International Children's Day is big news in Africa.
It's a grand day for all of the children, especially here in Africa, in Kenya. I am so honored and I have the privilege that I was sent by our beloved pastor, Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, to fulfill his long desire to feed, clothe, and send to school children, the destitute children here in Africa, the poorest of the poor.
We have never experienced like this. So today, it is the first time that in Kenya, the children have enjoyed themselves. We have a pastor who has recognized the love for children. I've seen so many ministries coming to Kenya, but they never regard anything about the children. So we thank God for them so much, and if you continue supporting children the way you have shown in Kenya. Thank you so much.
Music is an important part of African culture. Singing is a form of communication, while dancing is an expression of emotion. So it was not a surprise that the children from Kenya expressed their thank you to Pastor Apollo in different presentations, song, dance, poetry.
Opportunity to convey our gratitude to our dear Pastor Apollo. You are indeed what we have been waiting for. You came all the way from far just to come for us, to rescue us from some misfortunes. Thank you so much for being God's agent. When I was hungry, you fed me. When I was naked, you clothed me. This is to say, in short, when I was sad, you made me happy.
Nothing compares to the smile of a child when he or she receives a special gift. On Icd International Children's Day in Kenya, Pastor Apollo showered more than enough blessings to the African children. Bags, shoes, school supplies, and toys. They could not ask for more.